Running with the ball at speed is a very technical but important skill to have in soccer. A player would use this in a game when they are trying to get into an open space very quickly. Examples of this are when a player is trying to avoid an oncoming opponent, when they may have a breakaway towards an opponent's goal, or when they have a lot of space in front of them and it's imperative for them to get into that space as quickly as they can. Now let's look at coaching this technique step by step. Step 1. Make sure that the ball is in front of the body, which makes it easier to dribble the ball. Step 2. Bring the dribbling foot forward and turn the foot inwards so that the little toe side of the foot is facing the middle of the ball. Step 3. With the little toe side of the foot contacting the center of the ball, push the ball about 4 to 5 yards in front of you. After each touch, sprint towards the ball and push the ball ahead into the open space. It's important to get as much momentum as possible between each touch to really increase the speed of your run with the ball. Step 4. While dribbling, keep the head up with the eyes looking about 2 yards in front of you. This way you can see the ball while you're dribbling, and you can also see the surrounding areas and any opponents that are coming in to get the ball off you. Now let's look at demonstrating this technique to your young players. Now let's look at some common mistakes that young players make when performing this technique and solutions on how to fix them. The first common mistake that young players make is that they push the ball forward with their toes instead of the outside of their foot. Pushing the ball forward with their toes makes it hard to keep control of the quality of the touch. It is important to remind young players to push the ball forward with the outside of the foot, which enables the player to keep control of the quality of the touch as well as the direction of the ball. The second common mistake that young players make is that when they're running with the ball at speed, they push the ball forward with the inside of their foot instead of the outside of the foot. Pushing the ball forward with the inside of the foot means that the player will have to slow their run down in order to adjust their foot outwards to push the ball forward with the inside of the foot. As all human beings run with their feet facing forward, it is a lot easier and quicker to push the ball forward with the outside of the foot instead of the inside of the foot. This allows the player to maintain their speed and also the quality of their touch. A good demonstration to show young players how unnatural it is to run with the ball at speed using the inside of the feet is to run yourself without the ball with your feet facing outwards and the inside of the feet facing forwards. This act alone mimics what it looks like to run with the ball at speed using the inside of the feet, and players will soon realize how unnatural this looks and will opt to use the outside of the foot instead, as it is not only easier but it doesn't interfere with your running style. The third common mistake that young players make when they're dribbling the ball is that they push the ball out to the side instead of out in front of them. This happens because the young player pushes the outside of the foot through the side of the ball, which pushes the ball outwards. It is important to remind the young player to push the outside of the foot through the middle of the ball, which pushes the ball out in front of them, making it easier for the next touch.